A wild night with 2-game winners and 3 insane endings around the league, and we gotta start in Indy for the rivalry between the Pacers and the Bucks. Just listen to this.
It's the 11th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft.
It's gotta be tough being in Turner's shoes. It feels like just yesterday they were cheering for you in the finals, and now you're the enemy of the state. But he shrugged off the tension quickly.
Versatile.
Now Turner's first shot from 3. Miles Turner for 3. He's 2 for 2 to open up.
Miles with 2 straight shots from deep lets the crowd know that he cannot be touched. And Giannis made sure to support his new pal as well.
Giannis blows past. Oh, race it to the rafters. Giannis throws it down, sends a statement, and boos the crowd right back.
Uh-oh, here we go. We got drama brewing down in Indy. And as you would expect, the game went down to the wire, with the Pacers making things interesting in the clutch.
Oh, boy, Jackson with a thunderous dunk. 14 offensive rebounds. Siakam, barely a place to squeeze through, and he finds it.
Wow, both Jackson and Siakam blew past Turner for the easy buckets, and now the game is tied. However, Miles redeems himself on the other end immediately.
Air ball, Turner puts it in.
And on the next possession, he finds Gary Trent Jr. for the triple.
Gary Trent Jr., no stranger to big shots against the Pacers.
The Bucks take a 5-point lead, but if there's something we've learned in these couple of years is that no lead is safe against the Pacers in the clutch.
Siakam finds Neesmith for 3. Good! Got it!
Siakam goes hard at Turner, but he splits the free throws as Indy still trails by 1 point. On the other end, AJ Green gets fouled and he as well makes just 1 of 2. So now it's on.
Siakam driving, like threw Ryan Rollins out of his way. Here's Neesmith on the backside and ties it.
Aaron Neesmith could have shot the 3 for the win, but he chooses to penetrate inside and ties the game with 14 seconds on the clock. So this leads us to the final shot of the night.
Single digits on the game clock. Giannis. And with Neesmith switched out on him. Giannis with the back down. The paint away. The shot is good! With zeros on the shot clock. Giannis with the game winner!
Oh my goodness! Giannis hits a tough fadeaway at the buzzer, shutting down the entire arena. Man, I swear there's always drama when these two teams play. Antetokounmpo crowns yet another MVP performance of 33 points, 13 rebounds and 5 assists on 67% efficiency, helping his new teammate leave his old house proudly. And the Celtics had nothing to be proud of as they trailed by 7 points in the clutch against the Jazz at home.
Deontay back to work against Boucher. Pumps up the shot and scores it.
After missing the last 5 shots from downtown, Jaylen Brown finally gets inside and draws the foul to get something going for Boston. And he sinks both of them. Now look at Derek White closely here as he tricks Keontae into an offensive foul, securing another crucial possession for his team. Jaylen comes up with 4 quick points to narrow the gap to 3, but he ain't done yet.
Jaylen almost picked his pocket. Cade has got his hands on it. There's a takeaway. Ahead to Brown. 2 more for JB.
Wow, what a great steal by Brown, and then another easy layup, cutting the deficit to just 1 point. He scored 6 points in just 27 seconds. That's amazing. So after a couple of free throws by Keontae, which he split by the way, the Celtics complete the comeback.
D. White is free. Yes, sir! What he does! Fourth quarter, D. White. Brown wants it against George. There's the entry. JB with 34. Gets to his spot. Puts it in again. This is the Jaylen Brown the Celtics need.
Boston goes on a 16-4 run in the 4th quarter and takes a 2-point lead with the crowd buzzing. And although I thought this was a very late whistle and a little to no contact on Keontae's shot, he got to the line and tied the game again. Next, we have a defensive 3 seconds by Nurkic, resulting in a free throw for White and another possession for the Celtics. This leads us to the deciding moment of the game when
Keontae George slips and falls. That ball's loose. Picked up by Clayton Jr. Lobs it up top and tapped up and in by Markkanen.
Wait, what happened? How is this a no call on Brown's loose ball when Keontae clearly tripped him by slipping on the floor? The refs stay silent and the Jazz use that to convert on the fast break. This late in the game, that's unacceptable. However, Neemias Queta finds himself on the line and knocks down one of two to tie the game once again with 25 seconds left. Now, can the Jazz pull off a stunner here in Boston?
Keontae George surveys the floor. There's a screen by Nurk. Keontae, little give and go, stop, pop, off the glass, no. Rebound, Nurk, put it up and in! 0.6 of a second.
The big fella coming through.
George misses the mid-range, but Jusuf Nurkic grabs the offensive board and puts back the game winner for Utah. What a devastating loss for the Celtics.
Got tripped or were tripped, and how much did that frustrate you the rest of that way?
Man, y'all gonna give me fines because you can't have a mistake like that as an official at that point in the game. It's fourth quarter and you completely, the whole staff blows the f***ing call. You know what I mean? Cost us a game, like unacceptable. You can make mistakes at any point of the game, but right there, that wasn't good.
Moving on to LA for the Clippers vs Heat game, where the Beard and the Claw turn back the clock with some vintage plays.
Harden keeps it and scores. 5 on the shot clock for Leonard. Got it off with 1 and sticks it.
Please tell me you felt the 2019 Raptors vibes all over again. However, Andrew Wiggins says, I'm still here as well.
Wide open 3. Kaboom! Andrew Wiggins.
But James Harden returns the favor from way downtown.
Harden. A 30-footer. 30-plus feet for Harden.
Back and forth we go as Bam Adebayo joins the party.
Bam with the answer. Goes bottoms up.
And the former Clipper, Norman Powell, makes a clutch defensive play, stealing the ball away from Zubac from behind his back. This resulted in a foul and 2 free throws for Adebayo on the other end, which he knocked down calmly. Down by 4 with time winding down, Harden's not ready to quit.
Harden for 3.
A huge 3 by James, and now they need a stop. Look at Chris Dunn and Ivica Zubac surrounding Powell here to force a jump ball. Unbelievable. And the Clippers get the final shot for the win.
Leonard. Double team, fires, short, rebound Miami, and the Heat hold on and win by 1.
Ooh, Kawhi Leonard comes up short on the potential game winner, and the Heat survives in a thriller ending. He was so close to knocking down a second game winner since the one against the Pelicans just 3 days ago. Nevertheless, we go to Denver now for the Nuggets vs Kings game, where Nikola Jokic welcomed back Westbrook with open hands and a smile on his face. It's cool to see greatness appreciate greatness, and the Joker put his entire arsenal on display right from the jump.
He'll take a 17-footer. Got it. Now Murray draws 2. Someone's wide open. Pass under to Gordon. Gordon's going to slam this one in. Take that. Draft class is Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic back in 2014. And Jokic knocks it in.
Are you kidding me? Nikola throws the pass between Sabonis' ears to AG underneath the rim. And then his second 3 of the quarter over Domas under a clear contact. It's ridiculous. The Nuggets took over the reins in the first period and never looked back, keeping the Kings at distance all throughout the game. Jokic ruled again with 34 points and 14 assists on 64% from the field. But I gotta give praise to Russ as well, who had a vintage performance of 26 points, 12 boards, and 6 dimes on 59% shooting, but it wasn't enough as the Kings fell to 2-5 for the season. And the Grizzlies are in a similar situation after dropping a 3rd straight game against Detroit.
Cade off the screen from Robinson into the corner. Isaiah Stewart rattles home the 3. Peeks into the.
But you like what he did right here. Who's open, folks?
Cade working against Coward. Cade through contact and the foul. They get it in. I think Memphis wanted to challenge that call. Isaiah Stewart!
And Ja Morant fired up the trade rumors even more after the game. It's going to be interesting to see who's gonna go after him before the deadline. And DeAndre Ayton went after his old team last night because...
Center, Ayton a turnaround jump shot, he's got 2.
He is not a straight line player, he's changed his direction, and that's the injury that can prevent. Jake LaRavia misses the jumper. No box out.
7 points for the Lakers this quarter. DeAndre strong. Boy, it looked like he could have gone all the way with the left hand.
Dominating led the Lakers with 29 points and 10 boards on 74% from the field. Hachimura was up for the task as well, dropping 28 points on great efficiency. But it was Nick Smith Jr. for LA who got things done in the fourth quarter.
Nick going all the way. Nick scores! Turnover. Here comes Marcus. Drive. Kick. Nick Smith! Yes, sir! Now he's going to have to bring it out. Again? Yes! Yes!
Is making it happen.
On a back-to-back night without Luka or Austin Reeves, the Lakers beat the Blazers on the wings of Nick Smith Jr. He's another proof that every NBA player could go off on any given night. They just need the chance to do so. And once they got in the clutch, the Mavs had no chance against the locked and loaded Rockets.
They double up on Gafford, goes back to him, recovers. Dallas a little bit discombobulated, and Flag leans in, and Thompson blocks the shot, picked up by Holiday. Ahead to Okogie, throws it ahead to Tari Eason, and the Rockets will win 4 in a row.
After a shaky start, Houston wins its 4th game in a row and starts to look scary behind the trio of KD, Şengün, and Amen Thompson. And speaking of a crazy trio, the white boy band of Doncic, Reeves, and LaRavia was in full swing for the Lakers yesterday, and I made a video showcasing their amazing game against the Heat. Check it out if you haven't, and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.